Oh, Jesus. Is the first 2 seconds of the stream just me cracking my knuckles disgustingly? I'm like, Sonic, I don't chuckle. Oh, jeez, that was awful. You know, sometimes I'll start the stream with, like, music, or, like, I'll make a loud sound and be real obnoxious, but I mean, that was just genuinely gross. How are you all? You guys all having a fantastic night? It is 11:55 p.m. on a Sunday. Big Dick Larry said it. Second I said it too. Are you guys ready? I will warn you, this is a bit of a different Chris-Chan stream. Not because I'm doing anything different, but because it's going to be more of Chris reading. As you can see, it's another 15 and a half minutes. So, it's Chris reading a book. So, let's just jump in. We're just going to jump right in. It's time.
Hello everybody, it's Christine Jamlick coming to you live from home once again. And I just fumbled my glasses.
How long has it been since I sat down to watch your streams? Yeah. Well,
anyway.
I don't know, man.
So, yes, we have been busy
around
nice
here. If you showed up more often.
Going out lots and lots of boxes. So I should go ahead and shoot them since we moved back here. Yeah.
All right, Chris, you ready?
No, New Year's Eve today. To the following day in 2014, which then turned to 2015. Anyway, among which I found a book that I have been curious about.
What's that name? What's that name? That's Vivian G. Vivian G wrote this book. I mentioned it in the previous stream, but this is a book written by Vivian G. If you guys have been keeping up with these streams, you should at least have cursory knowledge of the fact that Vivian G is in fact one of Chris's top trolls, one of the biggest ones. And she in fact wrote a book, and the book is essentially about Chris without using Chris's name. So, pretty good. Let's start in.
For a while, because I actually never read it. And
how greasy he looks today.
It's
mostly the lighting.
So
mostly the lighting, but he is in fact very greasy, yes.
A girl who brought down the world, boo, survived a house fire. Boo!
Did we pass the permert videos? No.
Me the proof copy. So anyway, I have been curious, so I'm gonna start reading it now.
Is the book actually any good? I haven't read it.
So
gotta be honest, haven't actually read it. I've heard from people that it's pretty good.
Nobody has paid me or asked
really only
me to
if you
do
like
this.
Chris-Chan is it a book that you'll completely understand, is what to my understanding. But has anybody actually read it? Anybody read this book?
Hello, my name is Kid. I'm just a cute girl. At least that's what everyone tells me. I don't have many friends in the city I live in. My parents moved here because Dad got a new job. I mean, it's only been 2 hours and I'm already lonely. Kid.
Was that a jump cut? That was a jump cut? Why was there a jump cut? Okay, hold on.
2 hours and I'm already lonely.
Why was there a jump cut? I'm trying to see if, like, maybe Chris did something, or, like, moved. Because, like, if he got up and had to go pee, like, that was only 1 minute and 44 seconds that went. Like, okay.
I mean, it's only been 2 hours and I'm already lonely.
No, there was... Did the camera, like, auto fix itself?
Kid.
Because he didn't get up and leave.
Down. It's time for dinner. Call me, Kid's mom from down the stairs.
Okay.
School doesn't start until August, so until then, I guess I'm gonna be sad, huh?
What other franchises am I into?
At least Sis is around to keep me company.
JoJo.
Kid writes in her diary.
And,
Coming!
And Konosuba, I suppose. Konosuba's pretty cool. Define franchise. What are you asking, you know?
Mimi replied. What's in it? Stuff
oh, no.
that'll kill you like soya lichen. Cracked Vivian, Kid's older sister. I don't want to die. Relax, Kid. Vivian apologized. Vivian apologized. Demanded. Oh, I used the wrong voice. Demanded Miles, the father. Fine, don't worry, Kid. This stuff won't kill you unless it was made in China.
It's my first time here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Ultra shockwave.
Enough, Kid. Just eat. It's good. Miles responded as he finished off his plate. I guess I never finished explaining everyone in my family, did I? My dad's name is Miles. He worked in the nanotechnology. He got this fancy job in the city, and he gets paid a lot of money. He promised to throw a great birthday party.
I don't know if this book is just not that interesting.
I don't think I'll ever
or if Chris is just making it uninteresting, because I feel bad. Like somebody put their time, like she put her time into writing this book, you know.
Sis,
and I'm not really having a good time.
Acquainted with the neighbors.
I'm not impressed with this book.
We'll be able to find friends for you. Explained Vivian. But Viv, I've seen our adults in suits. I haven't seen a single kid around here my age.
I just realized the characters' names are the names of Chris's gal pals. Yeah, that's why I kind of want you guys to actually hear this. Unlike when Chris read that sort of fanfiction story or whatever that was, this is important.
Stop scaring me.
These characters have meaning.
You to stop.
This book, if you're listening to Chris here, when I, finally stop running my mouth, you'll notice that these characters are actually named after important Chris Chan-related characters.
Figures, murder rate was listed as increasing by 7%.
Am I trash if I watch Panty and Stocking? No.
Viv,
Panty and Stocking is pretty top tier, actually.
Come on, I mean, we're not living in the slums where the homeless can get us. Besides, I'm too ugly to be raped.
The fuck is that cover?
Right.
I'm too ugly to be raped. Alright, I want to hear Chris actually read out I'm too ugly to be raped again. That is a character in the book. And if you'll take a look at that character's face, what does that hair remind you of? Does this happen to look like a friendly neighborhood Chris Chan that you guys happen to know? Now, let's just ignore that Chris now is now Christine. Does this look similar to someone else? You know, maybe Chris before he was Christine? Because, that's what it is. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what it is. This book is just, it's just Chris. It's just Chris with different names.
What's raped? Nothing. Come on, let's meet our new neighbors.
Too ugly to be raped.
Approached the door. Kid looked as cute as she described herself. Vivian had not brushed her hair. As the door opened, their house
unofficial of Scott Pilgrim Book 8, Scott Pilgrim versus
man
the Wild Web.
Vivian hesitated.
That's wacky.
Yo, my name's Vivian. This is my sister, Kid. We're gonna be your new neighbors from now on.
Oh.
Kid, say something.
Chris's pupper just barked. Oh, there he goes again. Chris, go
Hello,
check your dog. He's probably got a poop. Let him outside.
Vega. But you could call me Christopher or...
Let's hear that name one more time. Pay attention to how many names are in that name that he's gonna read.
Hello, my name is Christopher Redfield Vega. But you can call me
3 names.
Or Chris, or short. Vivian replied, so, you got any kids? Something around her age?
This book is pretty fucked up, though.
Friends?
If you're wondering why this book looks particularly weathered and old, it's because this book is very old. Chris did not recently buy this. This book is, in fact, very, very ancient.
Your sister.
This book is from back when Vivian G actually used to still troll Chris.
What's that supposed to mean?
Tony, the volume's too low. I literally cannot get this louder. This is as loud as I can put it. I got my system settings turned up. I've got the desktop settings turned up. This is as high as Chris will go. The problem is that he's using a selfie stick and the camera is way over there. So, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. Chris is very, very quiet. I could lower my own volume to compensate, if that would make it easier for you.
I hope my future daughter does not look like you.
Do you notice the uneasy leg shaking?
Speechless.
Yes.
She could not think of anything to say to respond to such a blunt statement.
Man.
I know I'm cute.
I want you to watch his stomach. It's not even the leg shaking, it's the fact that it makes his entire stomach jiggle.
Nice, to come in? What the fuck asked? Sure, exclaimed Kid. Kid waltzed in there on in while Vivian, still speechless, followed her.
Oh yes, we have mentioned that before. Tiger Pimp is in fact correct.
At a beautiful woman, one of them
I'm
being
talking over Chris, but trust me, it's nothing that important. Well, this is in fact the first time Chris has actually read this book. He has lied and said that he has read this before. He was lying. He gave it to someone else to read for him and then just give him spark notes on it, essentially.
With the front of the TV being the only part seemingly clear of any garbage.
Somebody asked, I think, very early on, is Chris aware that these characters are him? No. Chris has no idea that the book that he's reading is about himself.
Oh, you should sit there.
If he did, he would not be reading it.
That's just garbage. They waited to what was actually a couch and sat down. There was a squishy noise as the two sat down on it.
Nice,
They
nice.
decided to
Does
crack
Chris
a
really
joke
hate Vivian G?
while Kia complained that she
Chris
was getting
hates the
scared.
concept.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. Although
What's
there
that
is
pink thing? Oh,
something
that's a
on my
selfie stick.
mind.
He
Hey,
hate.
good.
I'm trying to word this
What was up with
in a
all
way
those
that makes
pictures?
sense.
Is that your wife?
He hates the
Vivian
concept
asked.
of another person
She
making
used to be
money
a friend of mine
on
until
his
some
stuff.
jerks tore us apart.
What I do,
Chris angrily
like
muttered.
exactly what I do,
Oh,
except
what
Vivian G
happened?
did it better.
You
I'm not
would
gonna
like
hide
to
it.
know?
I mean, honestly,
Of
it was
course, I'm
fantastic.
intrigued.
The concept of
Well,
someone doing a let's
it all
read or a
happened when I
review or
was
just a
sitting
read
at
through
the
of Chris's
front
work
of Waynesworth
infuriates him
Enterprises.
because they could
I was
potentially
looking
be
for a
making money
girlfriend
off
to
of his
make it
work,
to the
and Chris
perfect
thinks
wife.
if somebody
When
posts a
they
video, they are
decided
obviously
to
doing
have
it to make money
let
off
me
of him,
move aside because I
which
was
is just silly.
attracting unwarranted attention.
It's the first stream I'm
He
watching on
mimicked.
my phone.
Then I
Good for
punched
ya.
him in the face, and I had to spend a
Those are
day
good.
in jail because they enjoy kicking me around. Wow, man. But that didn't answer my question about the
I bet he would
doorbell.
hate you, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
her
actually
name was
funny.
Belle. We used
We've
to
talked
be
about
great
this in the
friends.
streams. I
She
don't know
worked
if Chris
for
actually knows I
Waynesworth
exist. I mean, I'm
Enterprises,
not
so
that
we both shared
important,
an
you know?
interest in playing rocket
I'm not an important
flingers.
guy. I don't actually do anything to mess
Huh,
with Chris
there's a pun
directly.
there.
I just
I
went
was
through
setting
it
up
in
my
high
rocket
school
flingers
with my
one
friend.
day in front of the company.
I just grabbed
and
my
it
best
turns
friend
out
and did
that she had
a
her own
read through
set
of
of
it
rocket
in high
flingers
school,
to do
so
mine. I remember the first time we do. I had
I don't
my
think Chris
nuclear
knows that I
spider
exist,
attack
and
her
if he does,
rhino
I doubt he
rocket
cares
for
at this point.
70 points of damage. It was a critical slam attack, she told.
Yeah, there are points where I am gonna pause and listen to Chris say something. This book is great, I guess, if you know about Chris, because just the little things in this book are direct quotes from Chris, but just slightly altered, ever so slightly. Tony, will you still send nudes if I give you $1,000 dues? You know, people ask, Tony, is your $1,000 thing for nudes legit? Nobody's gonna give me $1,000. Like, don't even ask, dude. Oh man.
For the first time we do, I
It's
had
not.
my nuclear spider attack her rhino rocket for 70 points of damage. It was a critical slam attack.
Slam attack! Tony, what's the title of the book? A Girl Who Fought the World and a House Fire as well. I think it's survived. I think it's Who Fought the World and Survived and a House Fire as well, something like that. But Slam Attack, for those of you who don't know, that is actually a direct quote from a news. We have actually seen that video. It's from the video very early on, probably in my first stream, where Chris was on the news for a Pokemon. When the news was doing an article on, or a piece, or whatever you want to call it, on Pokemon, he in fact said Slam Attack against someone else's Pokemon.
She told me to meet her at Game Wars every Friday for a weekly tournament. I felt my heart rise every time I went to a tournament. Each time she won, I tried to hug her, but she pushed
Chris
me
never
away.
actually wins tournaments.
She said she
He's
couldn't
never
be
actually
arrested.
won.
I asked
He's
why,
won battles
and
against
she
small
only
children,
said
and
that it is a law.
That is it.
Only after I attempted to kiss her once did a cop show up and tear us apart. That was not the end of my friendship, though. Those jerks thought they could stop being there from experiencing the true love I felt. I remember once I held her hand and it was the greatest moment of my life. She was crying on my shoulder and I will never forget that moment.
Will
I
I
felt the
listen to
emotional
this
connection
or
between
that?
us had reached a
I
new
mean,
level.
if you did a
It was going
Christian video,
smoothly
if you
between
send it
us
my
until
way, I'll
those
probably
jerks showed up
check it
again.
out, my guy.
I remember being given a folder
I
and
know you're
told
not
to never
shilling,
come
like
to
you're not
Game
coming into
Wars
my chat
ever
and asking
again.
me to
I
subscribe
tried
to
to
your
fight those
sick
guys,
Minecraft
but they
videos.
just
I
beat
mean,
me and kicked me.
yeah, send it.
Tried
Why
much
not?
to get into Game Wars for
Post
old
it in the
time's
Discord
sake,
so
but
everybody
those
else can
cops
take a
beat
look.
me
You have
again.
my permission
I was
just this
so angry
once.
that I have not stepped outside my house since, except for when I get hungry. Holy shit, this guy is insane! Thought Vivian.
This is
I'm
indeed
thirsty.
insane.
Do you have anything to drink? Kid asked, breaking the awkward silence. Yes, I have my own brand of
delicious
soda.
water. It's
Hold
very
on.
funny. This book was in
Chris
fact written
Paws
ages ago.
shrugged,
And
said
even
as he
after
struggled
all
to
these
reach
years,
the top of
Chris
his bed.
can't put
As he
together
handed
that the
drink
book
to
was
Kid,
about
Vivian
him.
slapped it right
Even
back.
though the book directly quotes him.
I forgot. I had brought water.
Isn't that interesting?
Right? Vivian explained.
Like,
as
if
she
somebody made a
whispered,
video directly quoting me, I'd probably know.
Kid, never accept anything from this guy gives you.
What am I gonna do for
Never.
my spring break? I'm going to
Why?
stream,
She
bud.
whispered back.
We are very
He
close.
struggled to come
Take a
up
look at
with
that
an
number. That is
answer that
480
unites most kids to the
out of
horrors the blue room.
511.
Kid, it's time to learn the book about
We're almost
Christopher.
done. We're almost at the end of the
He's really
Christian
Santa
streams.
Claus's evil brother. He's trying to trick you into getting onto his naughty list. So I'll never accept anything from him, or you will make Santa sad.
Would you sue me if I stream
Sheesh,
quick
that's a
videos
cool
like you?
bad
Do I look
lie.
like the fine bros to you? Oh shit, I got an allergic
Oh.
reaction. I hope I don't get sued by the fine bros.
Thanks, sis. I'll make sure
Oh,
never
man, I don't
accept
care.
anything from evil Santa Claus. You hear me, evil Santa? Will never trick me. Get scream. Goodbye. I'd only been staring off
What
at
do
the
we do
ceiling
when
ever
there's no more
since
Christian
Vivian smacked the
videos?
drink out of his
We'll get to
hands.
that. Just
Yeah,
you
just
wait.
been sitting patiently just watching the two whisper the entire time. My name is not Santa, he replied. It's Christopher Winterfield Vega, but you call me Christopher, or Quit.
Or quick. What was that? Excuse me?
My name is not Santa, he
Say it
replied.
again.
It's Christopher Winterfield Vega, but you call me Christopher, or Quit.
Quiv. You can call me Quiv. Now, this is the funny part. This is the funny part right here. I want you to watch Chris. And there's almost like a split second where I think in the back of his mind,
Or Quit.
just watch him.
And
Did you see that? Did you see? Okay, let me see if I can pause it. You can actually pinpoint the moment where somewhere in the back of his very, very dumb brain, he figures it out, but then quickly just does not even realize that he's figured it out.
or Quit.
It's right about here. You see that face? That's the face of someone who just, the cogs are turning. That's it. Like he's, this is familiar. I love it. It's great.
And kid, never bring up anything related to
Oh,
Christmas
man.
to him ever again.
Why does
I
he
get
read in that
suspicious
voice
and
for the
put
quick
you on the
character? He
nihilist
reads
anyway.
silly voices for every
Maybe a
character, and
nice
all of the
delayed
voices
split.
sound the same.
Oh, okay. I can see the evil in him. He really is fat enough to be Santa's evil brother. Vivian sighed
Yeah.
for a breath of relief.
Santa's evil
However, the
brother.
two still needed to make it out of his front door alive. I do not see the water that you said you had, Vivian, Christopher mumbled.
I know that
"Oh,
you
that's
have a
fine.
camcorder,
Come on, kid, let's
Chris.
go home.
Do not use
I
your
did your
selfie
phone, never
camera,
to go over there
like on your
ever
phone.
again,"
What are you
she
doing?
said. He was about as bad as our old Chinese neighbors. I always liked them.
Jesus.
They shouted funny words. My mom's name is Mimi. When she was younger, she used to have dreams about being a famous actress, but was crushed when they told her she wasn't pretty enough.
Tony, he
I still
sounds like
think
he's
she's
getting more
pretty.
annoyed
I
as
tell
he
her every
continues
day.
to read this.
Hi,
That is
Mom.
because
Me and
Chris
Sis
is
were just
essentially
talking with
wasting
evil
his
Santa
time
Claus.
because he
Don't
is
worry,
doing
I'm
something
not
for
going to be
someone
on the
else.
naughty list.
Hence, he is
Also, it's a
producing
pretty
content
day.
for us, which to him is frustrating
All right,
because
kid.
that means that he is not playing with
Vivian, we
Lego
need to
or
talk.
doing something in his
The
spare
two
time.
sat as
He is in
Vivian
fact
attempted
doing
to
something
explain the
useful with his time.
situation.
However small, it is useful, but however it is only a
Um,
little useful.
Which
That
is
is
why we should
inherently
move again.
annoying
I do not
to
want
him.
live next to a maniac who
That's my
potentially
assumption as to why.
Vivian, you always go around saying our neighbors are terrible people. This is why you need to learn people skills. Yeah, that'll get you in places in life, just like that acting career.
You are correct. Chris doesn't need to be on
I
camera
will
right now.
speak
He
to
just
Christopher
is.
first thing in the
For
morning.
funsies.
Mom always replies that one day she will make it big, but is happy being my mom. My sister's name is Vivian.
Man,
She
that
goes to high school and gets in
that
trouble
stomach,
a lot.
it just
I
jiggles
still really
and
like her.
jiggles, and
I'm
you
glad
can't
she's
stop
my
it.
sister. One time I accidentally
Man.
broke the family vase and she took the blame for me. And just now she warned me about evil Santa. Mom says that she's going to invite him for dinner tomorrow.
Not evil Santa.
Oh, hello, my name is Mimi, the mother of Kid and Vivian. I apologize for any hassle they may have brought to you, Christopher. You are very pretty. What race are you, Christopher?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't spit out my water because I'm used to this shit by now. That is pretty much a reference to the fact that Chris does in fact have, he doesn't anymore, I guess you could say he's lowered his... I guess he would say it as broadening his horizons, but I mean, he'd probably also describe it as lowering his standards, because he in fact does not like women of not Aryan, not just perfect Aryan. So, when she says, when he says, "What race are you?" that is most likely a reference to Chris's attraction sign, which at one point in time did in fact say that Chris would not date a black woman or an Asian woman or someone who isn't white, essentially, which is very interesting. It's a very good reference in there.
Oh, many people mistake me for German, but I'm actually part Italian and part African. Christopher
Ooh, part African.
He shuddered as soon as she finished her sentence.
Chris don't like that.
Nothing. If you're different, you would fit in my standards. What do you mean? You see, I have been struggling. Christopher went on to explain his crisis to Minnie. Oh, Christopher, one day you will find that special someone just like I did. Say, would you like to come over for dinner?
Oh, of course. They
say,
cannot be mentally
7?
challenged, handicapped, scarred in any
It's
way.
been a long time since anyone
And they
has
also have
asked
to
me
make a
do
buttload
anything.
more money than him, and they also
Okay,
have to
thank
be
you,
insanely
baby.
attractive.
Sure,
But I
that's
mean,
7.
nah, he's, you know, he's opening
But
his
it's okay,
horizons.
because Vivian says
you know?
she'll protect me with her life.
How long is this book?
She is so nice.
Take an
Anyway,
assumption. That's how thick the
That
book
about
is.
wraps it up for everyone
And the
in my
text is
family.
most likely standard
Oh.
size, so
How could I forget Mittens, our cat?
probably
We all brought her all the way
around
to the city, and
200
she
or
just
300
seems to fit in
pages,
fine.
I guess.
I can't see her at any door at my door right now. It's all the time I have today. Tomorrow, maybe I'll.
They also
talk
can't be
about
fat too.
how that
Well,
dinner
I
went.
mean,
I hope you don't
according to
come.
Chris, that would count
Tough
as
kid.
a mental disability.
Okay, well.
You know, or you know, that's a physical deformity. That's already listed. Oh, that's horrible.
We don't come. Love kid. Okay, well.
Smacks the camera, I love it.
2008 this book was written. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, tune in next time for when I read chapter 2.
He just looks
still
upset, like
mixed
he's
feelings
just
about
upset
it.
that he's producing videos
In
for someone.
regards, aside from the parodies and... If this is supposed to be a comedy, as it says in the bottom left-hand corner on the back, it doesn't sound so funny to me.
Get it?
Okay? There you
Because
go.
it's about him.
Have a good day.
And he's putting it together that it's about him. Ooh, Rohan. Rohan, you and your nose. What are these suggested videos? I don't understand what any of this is other than the Jojo and Christian. I don't know what any of that is. That's Alucard, I do know that. Man. Yeah. No, the next video is not chapter 2, but it is in fact Chris singing All of the Lights, my favorite.
Here's
Chris
another
singing is
song
my
by
favorite
paid
thing
request.
in the world.
Enjoy.
Sono spaghettio. Use that spaghetti to its original components. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I can't. Ooh, can I get a copyright strike on this video? That'd be great. Can I please? What's that, chat? What's that? Chris is a little quiet. Can I turn him up? The music's a little loud. Oh no, that's just the way it's originally recorded. Because it's trash.
Till it's Vegas everywhere, we are the lights on the lights. If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life.
If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life.
If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life, you can in fact wake up to this lovely specimen of a man trapped in a lesbian trapped in a, you know, lesbian soul trapped in this body. You can have that for the rest of your life if you tried, you know? Papa slower? What was that? What was that? Cassandra Barton from my chat would wish for me to turn it down? Oh, I got another to Connor Donahue? Well, let me say, you two have the best ideas out of everyone in the chat, you know? You definitely understand quality music when you hear it. Slow it for me, Daddy. slow dad. The slowest.
I had to take it together. University of the lights.
Is that great? No, if I turn it to 0.25, then there's no sound, and that just ruins the fun. You know, there are people that I know that will only have sex if there's music playing, and I like to think that they're listening to this the whole time. Like they'll only fuck if they got this playing, you know? Chris, awkwardly move your hands in the motion that I assume that you're rubbing your paint gash, please. Look at that hand. You can't prove that's not what he's doing. You can't tell me he's not going at it, you know? Like, that thumb looks a little shinier than that thumb. I think it's glistening, you know? That's, Honey, how long can you move and stop time?
It's my daughter. Another father. Mother ate me in
Man,
that
he just sounds...
Hesitations. We better borders, so she make me back. I was supportive. I made mistakes. I bumped my head. Coach stuck me dry. I spent that bread.
What is...
Daddy.
Fuck. Can we have a discussion about Chris singing? Like normally I'll slow down the music, or like Tony, what Patreon tier do I have to pay for you to stop? There is no amount of money you can give me to get this to stop. Listen. I've always slowed down the music, or I've just, like, you know, haha, look at Chris sing, he sucks. But, like, can we have a serious discussion about his inability to sing? Chris is, in fact, completely out of tune. He has no idea what the fuck he sounds like. He thinks that he sounds like Bing Crosby. Now, let's pull up some Bing Crosby, for fuck's sake, so I can actually hear Bing Crosby do some singing for me. Bing Crosby. I'll just click the top one. I don't even care. Greatest Hits Volume 1. This is what Chris thinks he sounds like. Fuck you, skip that. Give me those jazzy sound. It's not jazzy. Give me that beat. Give me that beat, Bing. There we go. I thought he was gonna sing that. Dang, I need you to... Does Bing not
Wanting
sing?
you near me, sincerely I say, forgive, forget, won't you try?
That's nice. That's nice. Bing Crosby's. That's nice. That's nice. And Frank Sinatra, as the chat is pointing out. Yes, Chris does in fact think that he sounds like Frank Sinatra. Let's pull up some of that Frankie boy.
Remember you're my baby when they give you the eye. Although I know that you care.
Chris has in fact described his voice as sounding a combination of Bing Crosby. I swear to God, if you say Johnny Guitar in my chat, you're getting fucking banned. I swear to God, Johnny Guitar gives me PTSD, you piece of shit. No, seriously though, Johnny Guitar was the worst song in Fallout New Vegas by far. But Chris thinks that he sounds like a combination of Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. That is what he thinks he sounds like. What's really funny about that is that Chris, in fact, sounds like a child who was about to cry. You know, like when a kid reaches the age of, like, you know, they're in middle school. You know when a kid's in middle school and they get yelled at, and they're just trying to hold back the tears because they just got yelled at, and they're at that age where they're like, I'm a big boy, I can't cry, and then they just like immediately start crying if they have to start talking. You know that voice right before they break out in tears? That's what he sounds like. That is what he sounds like. Johnny Joestar Guitar. They call him Crazy Legs Johnny. Let me tell you, Johnny Joestar, they call him Crazy Legs Johnny, because he does this really funny trick where he'll just make his legs like go really limp. He's crazy. He dances everywhere. You know, he could have won. He didn't even need his horse for the steel ball run. He could have just danced to the end of the stage. They call him Crazy Leg Johnny. He's a good dancer. You know, he'll make his legs go limp, and that was a really funny trick. Like the first time he did it, like I saw him do it once, but like after the 15th time, it just wasn't as funny. But I mean, he kept doing it. You know. But Jesus fuck. I actually read somewhere. That everybody's vocal cords have the potential to learn how to sing. Like, everybody has the potential to learn how to sing just because all of our vocal cords and shit are the same, essentially. I don't know where I read that, but I read that somewhere. And I thought that's really interesting. Because there's no way in hell that any amount of training can make Chris sing correctly. It's just impossible. He has no pitch. Chris has no idea about pitch, alright? He just really has no idea, or being in tune, being in pitch, like nothing. Nothing. Nothing can fix him. It drives me insane. Like, I can't sing at all, and even I can sing better than him. Holy shit. Yeah, Chris thinks that he can sing. It's funny. Chris thinks that he can play guitar because he can play Guitar Hero. I want you guys to think about this for a few seconds. Chris thinks that he can play guitar because he can play Guitar Hero. Now, Chris also has the microphone things for games like Rock Band, and I believe Guitar Hero maybe came with a, you know, came with a microphone thing at one point. But Chris thinks that he sings well. First of all, because he thinks he's perfect. Second of all, but because he's able to do well in those games. You know? It's interesting. I don't actually know how those games work. I read somewhere that the way they work is that they just see if you're like vaguely singing the words, you know, like you're not supposed to get it right, like, or sing well. You just have to vaguely follow them, you know? But that doesn't mean you can sing. You could essentially just take the microphone and go, "Tell me why I'm a virgin with rage," but because that's what's written on the screen, like, because you're saying that at the same time that the game is asking you to say that, then you've got it correct. Yes, if your timing is correct for each note. Thank you, Zach Raz. That's what it is. And because Chris can do that, because he can read off of a screen and say the word that's on the screen, because he can read, he believes that he in fact can sing. Which is just incredibly sad. It's very sad. Now let's hear him sing some.
You let it grow up in that ghetto university. Stoplights, flashlights, belt lights, strobe lights, street lights.
He's about to burst out crying. That's what it sounds like. It's just sad. My friend once made pterodactyl noises to the timing of the music and got a 95%. Yeah, that's all it takes.
You want to see this? Turn up the lights here, baby.
Turn up the lights, baby. Turn up the lights. You turn them on. You see this standing in your kitchen. What do you do? Sing to me, Daddy. Look at his face. It's turning red. Yeah, Chris also has no lung capacity whatsoever. He's completely out of shape to the point where singing this song for 3 minutes, not even 3.5, because there was of course like an intro and I'm counting this outro. Let's say it's 3 minutes of him singing. This is too much. This is enough to get him winded. My God.
There you go. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Hello, everybody.
Oh boy, chapter 2.
Coming to you live from home once again. Another exclusive part of this of the things exclusive to
Chris
this
is completely
channel.
tone deaf. Yes.
This video was uploaded on my other channel, but that's because I had difficulty uploading to this one. But now we got that going.
Singing is hard work.
It's gonna be all the main chapters will be on this channel.
Singing like that is not
and
hard
some of the
work.
uploads for the
Singing
people,
well
customers
is difficult and requires a
All
lot
things
of
considered,
effort
though,
and hard work.
most likely end up on this
My
channel,
sister
but I think I'll
sings.
probably end up putting them on the other
Trust
channel.
me, I know it takes hard
That's to
work.
be
Singing like
determined later.
that doesn't.
Anyway, for right now though, we'll read chapter 2 of A Girl Who Brought Down the World and still apparently survived the house fire. Chapter 2. Memories. I need my glasses.
Tony, I got Overwatch. Can I be a salt machine like you? You know, surprisingly, I don't get that salty while
Dad,
playing Overwatch.
we cannot let this man through our front
That's why
door.
bother? Just play it to have a good
Vivian
time,
exclaimed
you
as
know?
the family was unpacking many of their belongings. He will kill us all! I swear to God! Vivian, I know you've got trouble with guests. Just calm down, Miles responds. This isn't an ordinary guest. Vivian stuttered. Vivian, maybe you should talk with him again. He does not seem to be that
If Chris
bad
had a
person.
stand, what do I think it
He
would
just
be? Are you
hasn't
asking if Chris had
hasn't run in
just an original
with, like,
stand,
luck
what would it
yet.
be?
I feel pretty
Because at that
crazy
point I could give him
sometimes,
any
too, until I
power.
met your
Or if you
father.
think, what stand would he
Vivian
have that's
just
already
grunts and walks
established?
up
In
the
which
steps
case
to
I'd
the kids'
probably give
room.
him Survivor.
The kids' room. Kid,
Because
we
we'll
need
give
to
him
talk.
this, he survived this
Can
long.
we do this some other time?
It's about Evil Santa. Kid gasps as she hears the name. Kid, we need to find out everything about him. He's coming for dinner, and he will put you on the naughty list. You must not let this happen.
Put me
But
on...
sis, you should.
Chat,
you
be
said we
honest.
shouldn't ever meet
Be honest
him
with me,
again.
chat.
Right, which is
Would
why you must
you
go
put
to
me on your naughty list?
Wainsworth Enterprises.
Would you put me on your
and
good boy
find
list,
this
or would you put me on your
real
naughty
person.
list?
Maybe she can
Just
tell us
as a
more
serious...
about
Between
Mr.
you and me,
Bell.
as a serious question.
You should come. It'll
Would
be
you put
fun.
me on your naughty list, or would you put me on your good boy
My
list?
sis took me out to Waynesboro
I just need to know.
Enterprises today.
I can't continue the
Wainsworth
stream unless I have an answer to that.
Enterprises. The city is so big. I've never been in a taxi before. It was fun. We
Somebody
drove real
says good
fast
boy. Somebody says naughty.
to our place.
Somebody put a
Viv said
winky
to run
face, so
out
I'm
the
assuming
car
that means
and into
naughty,
the
but I don't
building.
know.
That was fun. Sometimes I wish I
Good
could
boy
spend all
list,
my
good
time
boy
with-
list,
time
naughty
with
list.
Vivian.
Some people are
Here
putting
you
air
are,
quotes,
kid.
some people aren't.
Wainsworth
Who
Enterprises.
knows?
Now to find Mel.
Get the good boy points.
There are
Ooh.
so many people here.
I
How
feel
do
like
we
good
find
boy
them?
is winning.
Huh.
Good boy it
I
is.
really should think things through more sometimes. We'll just ask that friendly
Best
person over
boy
there.
list. Ooh.
Hello, girls. Are you lost? Asked the attendant.
Hello, girls.
Yeah, we
Are
were
you
supposed
lost?
to meet up with Mel. She's a family friend, and she was supposed to give us a
Did
tour
you
of the
notice that
place
that
from my
attendant
sis's
character sounded
school
exactly
report.
the same as
Vivian
Chris's character?
explained.
It's almost like he can only do one male voice. And it
Oh,
sounds
Mel.
like this.
That's
It
odd.
sounds like that
She
kind
usually
of voice
doesn't
you
have
do
any
when you
visitors
want to sound
ever
like your
since the
dad.
incident. Yeah, just head up to 473 and I'll have her meet you there. Thanks. Come on, kid. Let's go.
My
The two
goodness.
stepped out and was
And his
greeted by an
cute voice
attractive
too.
girl who looked
Yeah,
to be
any
in her
girl
20s.
character that he wants to portray
Hey,
as
Mel.
cute has that girl voice,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
high pitched, super high pitched. And basically,
my
the
name's
younger the
Vivian.
girl
She's
character
kid.
is, the higher
We're here to
pitched
talk
the
about
voice will be.
Christabel. Vivian spoke. We just moved here yesterday, and I have some questions I'd like to ask. Not him. Just not him. Look, give me 30 minutes, and I'll be off work. Just sit tight over here, and I'll try
I
to
love how
explain
Chris
some
is
things
recording with
then.
his selfie camera, so there's no
Vivian and
reason for
Kit
his
sat
TV to
in
be on,
Mel's
but
office
his TV is
cubicle.
on, and it's
There
like
was a
fucking
picture of
casting
her and
light
her
all
brother
over
on
him.
the
Like,
wall.
what is that?
A few letters on
What
the
is that
wall
green light
indicate
on? It's
that
like-
one of her best friends
Just
had
why?
died in
You know?
Afghanistan.
Why have the TV? Just turn it
That
off.
her
You'll
mother
save
and
electricity
father
that
missed
way.
her terribly. In a trash laid a message from Christabel. Dear Melanie, I miss you so much. I'm sorry for what I did. Can you ever forgive me? Please. I love you, Mel. I love you more than life itself. I know what I did was wrong. It was just a mistake. I will never try to hurt your feelings again. Please,
Oh,
Mel,
God,
please.
Chris, why?
Oh, Christabel. There were over 7 crumpled up messages that were sent from Christabel in the trash. Staring back at the office, the phrase "Liberty" bounced
The
around
reason
the
why
computer
you have the
monitor.
TV on is for white
You
noise.
did. Come on, let's go to a place to talk.
I don't know, man.
After
If I was
taking them
doing
out
a
for ice
reading,
cream, they
the
all
last
went
thing
to
I'd
the
want in the
park,
background
a nice
is white
grassy
noise, and I
area.
certainly wouldn't want
There's
Pawn Stars to be in
Christabel
the background
and
of
his
my
antics.
videos. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Because
Eh,
that's
feel so free
Chris
on
would
the
never
grass.
have Pawn
My
Stars
life
in the
has been so
background
great
of his
ever since
videos. That would just be
Christabel
silly,
went away. Mel exclaimed.
right?
Ever since that day, I decided to take more control of
Right.
life. Everything has
That
gone
would
my
be
way.
dumb. That would just be...
So, what has led up
That
to
would just
this?
be
I guess
stupid.
hippie lifestyle? Mocked
Right?
Vivian. It isn't hippie. It's just freer. Liberty. Isn't that what we all strive for?
I like how Chris's chin
Well, Miss
looks.
Melanie, I want to know about Evil Santa.
Said kid. What? Oh, kid. Before this gets out of hand, Vivian explained. He isn't evil Santa. He's just a terrible person. Maybe I should expose you to the horrors of the real world.
This has got like one of
I'm
those.
sure
I don't know. When I see Chris's chin, it just reminds me of Captain Cork,
Maybe I should
and I don't
expose
know
you to the
why.
horrors
'Cause
of
it's
the
not
real
like his chin
world.
looks
sure a
exactly like
9-year-old
Captain
can
Cork's.
take
It just
So,
reminds me of
doing
Captain
goodness?
Cork. I don't know.
Yes.
When I
Yes,
think of
you are.
chins, I think of Captain Cork, because
So
he's got
why
a.
is Crystal Bell
That boy's
a
got
bad
a
person?
handsome chin. Not that
Yeah,
Chris
let me
does, but
explain, said Mel as she took out a piece
maybe
of
I
paper
just love
from her
Captain
wallet.
Cork so much.
Hmm.
How could
This
you
is
not?
called a restraining order. It's very useful for stalkers. Learn about them. The law is your friend. Sure, this might be against what you call my hippie ways, but the government is on my side for once. So that's why Crystal Bell kept getting stopped by the police, Mark Vivian. Well, that's not all. Maybe I should start all the way from when I first met him. It
Oh,
all
boy.
began when I got an internship
This
at
story
Wentworth
makes no
Enterprises.
sense.
It was going fairly
Nope.
smoothly.
The pacing in the
until I
story
first saw him
is
send up a game
all
of
over the
rocket
place.
flingers
That's for damn
outside
sure.
the building. It was quite awkward seeing a grown man playing that silly game, but at the time I was also pretty weird myself, because I also carried around a set. So I dueled him on the spot, and I told him to meet me at Game Wars for tournament. Then went to work.
What should I
and
dye
thought
my
nothing
hair?
of it. You know, I went to those tournaments just for fun, even though it was kind of childish. But Crystal Bell just could not keep his hands off me. Every time he got close to me, Sword tried to grope me.
Let's see.
I couldn't stand that. Once he tried to kiss me.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Just for you. Just for you. I'm gonna shake my mouse around, and wherever it lands on Chris here is what you're gonna dye your hair. If it gets over here, then I'm gonna just do it again or something. All right, let's go. And I'm closing my eyes, so I don't know what's going on. Huh. All right, well that's like the same as the wall. We're not gonna dye it black or white. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll turn the mouse sensitivity up like real far. Oh, there we go. It's all over the place. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. There. Okay. What? See this? See this thing over here that looks like a Pez? See that? See that right there? It's kind of like a purple. That's it. That's the magic. That's the magic color. It's like a pink. It's like a pink purple over there. There you go. That's the color.
So I called the police and had him arrested for sexual harassment.
Good.
I mean,
Looks like a
I had the
Pez.
regulars as witnesses.
It's like
They
a
have all seen
yeah. It's like
him
a
act like
rotten
pervert.
watermelon.
I guess I have
you
a
know?
soft spot for idiots, because once he was released from jail, he came back. I didn't think of it too much until
Kind of looks like
the
Tubby
robbery
Custard.
occurred.
Don't you talk shit about Tubby
I
Custard.
was so scared.
He doesn't even flinch. Does he even flinch at that? Does he even flinch
Robbery
at that?
occurred. I was so
He does. He looks up. He looks up at it. But then, like, doesn't
scared
give it any mind.
when the gunman told us all
I'll do
to
purple
go to the
again.
back
Alright, we'll
room.
do purple and mix it with
I
turquoise
guess
before
I had
you do
a
it.
meltdown.
Buy
on top
two.
of
Buy purple
Crystal
and
Bell.
turquoise, mix them together, and whatever color
He
you
took
get, that's
that
what you
the
do.
wrong way.
Comedic
That's
zoom.
tempted to.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty comedic.
Kid, you're too young to know about this. That was the final straw.
Camera tried to escape.
I could not let this go on any longer. I filed a restraining order against him and decided to drop all means of communication from him.
Ooh.
He still manages to send me creepy messages, as many as 9 a day.
Why does the camera
And
act
that's all I can
fucky?
say about
Because if you
Crystal
look
Bell.
at the book right there,
I regret
Chris's
trusting
book
him
is
so much
right
in
where the
past.
selfie stick ends,
You two
and he
should not
keeps
make that
tapping it
same
with his
mistake
hand
as
and
I
with the
did.
book, so it fucks the camera and the selfie stick.
That just twists an already twisted story, muttered Vivian.
He said I was cute. He can't be that bad, right?
Question, kid. Oh, kid, you're still too young to understand.
He said
There
I
are
was cute, he
males
can't
in
be
this
that
world
bad,
who
right?
say things and don't mean it. Mel attempts to explain.
Why would you want to lie to me? I'm just a little girl.
Okay, I think so.
Mm.
There are
Could you
some
imagine the
people in
amount
this
of like
world who know
porn
no
Chris has
moral
on his cell phone?
boundaries.
And I don't mean like porn
Some
he's
people in this
downloaded.
world are unable
I mean
to
like
see
porn of
things from
himself.
another's point of view.
Do you think Chris has
Some
taken
people in this
videos of
world
himself
just
like
aren't
fucking
meant
that
for
blow up
society.
doll or like
Some
you know
people
doing
have
other
no
shit?
hope forever adjusting
Because that's
to
probably
what we
on his
call
phone. That's
normal.
probably on the iCloud right now.
Christabel
Right
is
now,
one of
that
them.
picture you took
You two should
of
have
your
parents do
nephew,
something.
you know,
I'll
having a
I'll
catch
go
with
talk
his
to them.
dad. That's in the cloud with
I met a
Chris
friend
fucking
today.
a blow
Her
up
name
doll.
was Mel. She is
That
24.
selfie you took that you're
She
gonna
might
send to
not be a
that
friend
to
my
that
age,
hot
but
girl,
she
you're
still
like,
treats me
damn,
nice.
that girl's looking spicy. I'm
Give
gonna
me
send her a
ice cream.
selfie. That's
I
what the
got
kids
ice
are doing.
cream.
I think. I
She
don't
warned me
fucking know.
about Christabel
Then that's in the cloud
and
too.
his
That's right
lying
next to
ways.
Chris, jerking
I
off
guess
into a
this is
cup
what
and
we call
drinking it.
growing up. Not everyone
That's
who
it.
appears
That's what's
nice
in.
is
That's what's in the
nice.
cloud.
Makes me
That's
sad
what's
to
in the
know
fucking
that some
cloud right now. I
people
hope you're happy. This is what we have
who
now.
have to be evil.
This is how we live.
Know that some people.
You're like, damn.
who have
Gotta
to be
send
evil.
grandma a picture of my pupper.
This is kind of a grammatical error.
Just take a
right there, I
snap
think.
of that. Oh shit, it's right next to Chris's hairy nipples.
Christabel! Watch
I'll
the
repeat
outside
that again
windows.
for you,
The
real
flies
nice and
buzzing
slow.
about his
Chris
room do
Chan's
not deter him from
hairy
just staring
nipples.
out the window,
You're welcome.
watching, waiting. What he hopes to achieve
Chris
through this
reading makes me sad.
perseverance is unknown to everyone, even himself. It's 4 o'clock. The dinner does not begin until 6. He still has time to wait. Outside, Mel
I hope it
parks her
gets
car and
leaked.
she follows
Imagine if there was
immediately
another
to their
fappening,
house.
but it was just Chris
Christabel
Chan.
immediately stands up and
The
breaks
Chris Chan
into a song.
fappening. Man, that'd be hilarious.
Melody, she's as cute as any bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
La-dee-dee-da-dee-da-dee. She's my wonderful lady.
Yeah. Pay attention to the fact that one of the things Chris has always done is made stupid fucking songs just randomly about his, you know, potential sweethearts, and in fact that happens in the book. This book is actually chock full of hidden references, but they're not that hidden. It's pretty great.
He sits back down and watches as she disappears into the house.
Just suddenly singing, just like Chris in real life.
Says this here. Yeah. Oh, I think he says this one.
Tony, do you think part 4 of JoJo is better than part 3? I mean, part 4 has the best fight. Part 4 has the best fights. It has Kira versus Ambulance, and it has Crazy Diamond.
It's your fault.
Crazy
It's all your
Diamondo
fault.
versus
just
Sono
want to
Spaghettio,
live.
which is by far my favorite
Mel
fight.
and I should be together. We should have our future daughter.
For a second, I
together
thought
for
Sono
love and
Spaghettio would
honesty.
finally beat Crazy Diamond. I thought
Prevails
Crazy
over those
Diamond
cops
was
who
gonna
tried
get
to
fucked by
stop our
Spaghettio,
love.
but he didn't.
I knew this day would
You know,
come.
he somehow
I
won.
have to get ready. I have to look my best. Christabel has a big grin on his face as he walks into the bathroom preparing to shave for the first time in night.
Sorry, what was that? Can you share that with the class, Chris?
For the first time in night.
Can you say that one more time, please?
For the first time in night.
Was that English or what's going on there?
Christabel has a big grin on his face as he walks into the bathroom preparing to shave for the first time in night.
That's just the point where just like he just breaks, like he's just done. It's funny, it's right around this time in the last video, around the 12ish, like after 10-minute mark, where Chris is just like, who gives a fuck? Reading A Girl Who Brought Down the World Chapter 2. That's the name of this video for the person who asked.
Ever since my... Oh, wait. Somebody says this. Oh. Ever since my parents died, I always have had...
I'm just trying to think what he was trying to say. I mean, I knew what he said. For the first time in his life is what he was trying to say. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But
Did you just hear
Jesus.
cries of pain, Mimi? Mel asked. Yeah. Yes, odd. Must be the television. Anyway, Melanie, it's nice to meet you.
Tony, I made a picture of you and Dane on DeviantArt. Yeah, send that during the fan arts section. If you send it then I'll take a look at it and pop it up.
Done so many things to me. It all began.
I didn't get for the first time in his life at all.
I ended
Yeah,
up with this restraining
know.
order, Mill concluded.
Why don't the shirts and hoodie with your logo come in red, though? They don't?
There must be
I thought they
something
did
wrong
come in
with
red.
this man for that level of...
Quiet,
I
dog.
do not know where to begin
Chris
to
is
describe
reading.
such behavior. I never asked. I honestly have no idea how he manages to live by himself all alone in that house. I don't even know if he has a job.
I sent in
Well,
fan out
Melanie,
early, then
I will just say we
you
have
gotta send in
had
fan
a
art when I
family
ask for it. If you
emergency,
send in early, then I
but he
can't
shows up
quite look at
prepared
it.
then. I do not think I have what it takes to me to lie. I think I'll match. Good. To be honest, I don't have any friends, and they seem to be like
That
me
doggo is angry.
and my brother when
Yeah,
we
that's
were
Chris's
younger.
dog.
Always playing, always having fun. Christobel stepped outside of his bathroom, smelling of cologne. He looks at the clock, 5:30. He still has half an hour.
Chris thinks that when you
Decides
go
to
on a
pick out his
date,
best
you don't
outfit.
really have to shower.
He
You could
looks
just
through his jewelry
cover
case
yourself
and
in
finds his high
cologne.
school ring. He
Chris
puts
actually
on
goes
for
out in
good
public
luck.
nowadays covered in a
Luck.
very cheap Britney Spears perfume
It is
that he
what
wears
he needs to
all
win
over
back
his
Melanie
body,
from the
and you can
evil
smell him coming
cats.
from about 3
He
blocks
took the
down.
pictures of him and
So for those of you who
Melanie.
say he smells like
He looks at them.
rotten watermelons, which
The
is
first
true,
win at
imagine
Game Wars,
that
the victory
mixed
dinner,
with
the
a
bowling
very
game.
cheap Britney
And
Spears
he drew a
perfume
picture of
coated
him,
on his
Melanie, and
skin.
his future daughter, drawn in crayon. He's especially proud of that drawing. Christobel looks at the clock. 15 minutes left. He decides to get a drink from the refrigerator. He lists the choices he has. Diet or regular? He takes 2 diets. When he closes the refrigerator door, a picture falls down. He replaces the magnet that held up the picture. Picture fits in nicely among the other drawings on the door. He steps outside for the first time in ages.
Would you
and
wear a
walks
perfume
over
if it
to
was
the
called
neighbor's
Ode the
door.
Quick?
He knocks.
Would you wear Ode the Quick? Would you do that?
Christobel, we weren't expecting you till 7. Look, we've had a family emergency. Hello, Melanie. Your sweetheart is here. Christobel announces unexpectedly. Christobel. Melanie gasps. Oh, doggone
Damn,
it.
that
This
zoom.
selfie stick.
That zoom
Oh, well.
was great.
Tune in next week or later this week as I'll read the next chapter.
Oh, God.
Thank you and have a good day.
My favorite. To Shelly, oh
Hello,
good, he's
this is
finally gonna
Christine
do some of his
Chandler coming to you
Patreon shit.
From my home once again. Hey, Shelly, from your husband. He definitely wishes you a happy birthday, and I'll wish you a happy birthday too. Okay? So, you turn another year older, another year wiser.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
You like that face? You like that face? Listen, I know some of you. I love all of my children, all of you who watch my streams. I love all of you. You're all my children. And what I'd like to say to you is that I know some of you children out there are what you would call sexually active. I know it's a little awkward when your parents got to talk about it. But let me tell you, the next time it's wrong and it's bad. You may think it feels good, but it's not. Listen, the next time, you know, you're putting your eggplant in that roast beef pussy and you start making mac and cheese, I want you to imagine that that is the face of the roast beef that you're putting your eggplant into. You understand what I'm saying? Boys? Don't do it. Just don't do it. Ladies, let me tell you, if you're grinding that roast beef hoping to get some mac and cheese, you know, from your boy's eggplant, just imagine, this is what his eggplant looks like. This face is on the head of his wiener. That's what's going in there. You're fucking welcome.
Have a good
Don't
day.
do it, kids. It's bad. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for
Hello, McKenna.
Jeebus.
This is
Just
Christine
stop.
Chandler, coming to you live from home, wishing you a happy birthday. I hope you have a great and safe one
Meh.
in the great year.
It's my cat Lucy.
Lucy, run! Lucy, run!
She wishes you a good
Lucy,
day
don't-
too.
Lucy,
Don't
run
you
away,
miss.
please. Lucy, save yourself.
Okay. Have a good day, McKenna.
Thanks, McKenna. Singing an old
And
ditty.
now by
Oh,
special
boy.
request, an old ditty, which I still have the
I'm
handwritten
gonna stick my
lyrics
dick
to.
in some mac and cheese. Eric, no, you misunderstand me. What I'm saying is when you're sticking your eggplant in that roast beef, and then you start making mac and cheese. You don't start with the mac and cheese. Because then your eggplant's going to be small, you know what I'm saying? You don't go straight in with mac and cheese. You make the mac and cheese once you're already in there. This is why I have to educate you people, my god.
Written over a decade ago, so enjoy.
What is that between Sonichu and Rosichu? That is in fact...
Look at me. I'm sitting.
Yeah, I can't talk while he's singing this. I can't talk while he's singing this because it's a classic. It's sad, but that is in fact Chris's custom Equestria girl, I guess you could call it. It's supposed to be him, dressed up as Vinyl Scratch. This is him. This is what he uses as his persona, essentially. So, it's a classic. It's a favorite. I remember when this hit Billboard's Top 100, and I think all of you do too. Let's just jump right in.
Without a fire, but a desire to not.
He is in fact like whispering. I know I said I wouldn't talk, but it's like fuck.
And I see the ladies walking along one by one, and
You like
I
that?
never wanna hear.
It's like a slow dance.
I'm already taken. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I'm already taken. And I have no fire, but I
like it. It's good. It's romantic.
to never hear you say I'm already taken. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I'm already taken. Why do all the jerks get most of the pretty girls? Yeah, you may not know this, but I want you to know that I am a lonesome heart, and I have no fire, but a desire to not air. Don't wanna hear it. Stuck in a sad, lonely cage. So need a cute girl my age. I never wanna hear you say I'm already taken. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I'm already taken. Tell me why I'm stuck in a sad, lonely cage.
This is really sad, you guys. Yeah, this is making me sad. Like, I'm getting sad.
Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I'm already taken. 'Cause I need my sweetheart. Thank you.
Wasn't that good? Alright. That is 36 minutes of Chris reading a book. Holy shit. Alright, well. So, most people don't actually know this, because it's a thing Chris has never really brought up if you've only watched his videos, but there's actually multiple versions of So Need a Cute Girl, the song that he just sang. There's actually multiple versions of it. and there's most of them sound pretty much the same. That one was heavily edited. I don't know if you could say heavily, but it was in fact edited by Chris to sound a little bit less pathetic, because he did think that the original version sounded more pathetic. Actually, there was, I believe, swears in one of the versions, one of his very early versions, that he in fact removed all the swears from because he couldn't sing the song in public if it had swears. So, yeah. Yeah. Isn't that great? Yeah, so that version is actually edited to make Chris seem a lot better than he actually is. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that it does that. Bold and brash. More like, eat my ass. Alright. Time for fan art, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for some fan art? Post. It's time. Do it. Post. Please. So I can stop looking at this face. Please. Tell me why haven't found a fucking girl my age. Yeah, that was the lyric. Yeah, you got it. Remember when he sang that in public? That was good, right? Isn't it good? My goodness. Talking to my ass? Can't hear out of my ass. Oh man, such a good line. It's that smell. Boyfriend free. Oh man. Alright, the fan art is flowing in. It's flowing in like a river of Christian related diarrhea. I love it. Oh my god. You got a pet ferret? That's pretty cool shit. I love me some pet ferrets, my guys. Alright, what is this? If you're doing a stand, I'm probably not going to be able to read its ability, so you are most likely going to have to post it into the chat. Just keep that in mind. Alright. Is that it for now? Yep, that is it for now. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at what we've got. Boyos, I'm going to drag Chris Chan out of here and get that boy out of there. I don't care how fresh he's looking, you know? Alright. Alright. We'll get to you last, because you were actually last. What's that smell? Is that boyfriend free? Oh, that's good, though. This picture of Chris is fantastic, by the way. I don't know what possessed Chris to take this picture, but I love it. I love that shit. I like my... What's that say? I like my mates slimy and thick. Tony Sonichu. That's a direct quote from me. Let me tell you. I like my girls... Like, you know what? Here, let me pull up a picture. You know how I like my girls? I like my girls how they make bikini bottom women. You know what I'm saying? Girls in bikini bottom, they're fucking thick, dude. Like, damn. You see that? You see that bubble bath? You see that bubble ass, though? You see that? You see that? Lou Albano didn't have an ass that good. You see that? Guy in the pickle suit didn't have that. Gary, are you kidding me? Gary's thickest girl in town. Alright, I'll actually talk about your picture, Jesus Christ. Alright. Oh, I do like that all of your shading was done using red marker. Or, you know, whatever you use to color it. It looks like markers, though. But, yeah, I like that the accents are done in red. Because it's a little different than just having black accents, like the shadowing, the shading. It adds a little bit of dimension, you know, makes it pop. It's good. It's good shit. Keeps in line with my theme of, you know, red. I like that. It's the little details I appreciate. It's a cursed image. Oh, man. What'd you draw over here? Stand name, Mr. Sandman. Did you just draw an OC from you know, Dragon Ball Z? No, I'm just kidding. Seriously though, Mr. Sandman, stand user, B-Roy, stats, power A, speed C, range C. It looks like a very it's a sad face. You got two sad faces in a row, because B-Roy's speed and range are just sad. Durability A, precision B, and potential B. Having a high potential is good because then you can like do tons of cool shit. Ability, manipulate objects that are metallic to protect the user or to attack other users. Personality, very protective even when the user is in danger and mildly aggressive. That's good. Oh man. You know, you did your stand like just how Araki does his stands, where he puts random robotic accents. Not that I'm saying yours are random, but for Araki they are. Where they put like, he puts random like robot shit all over his stuff. Like you got that down. You got like this little metal shit in the joints, and you got this part here, and you got this part here. You have a lot of robotic accents, which is what most of Araki's stands have. They are inherently robotic looking. The majority of them needs thicker lips. I mean, if they were just a little thicker, like at this point, if this was like Patrick level of thick, whoa. Don't think I don't see that crotch though. Don't think I don't see that crotch though. Is that, what is this? What is this line here? You guys see that? Enhance. 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 Okay. Listen, you think I didn't see, you see this black line here? This stand's boner is so strong that it goes through the goddamn protection guard. Damn. It's a strong ass boner. Potential for boner 12. Oh shit. Oh, that's a jerk off? I thought that was James Rolfe. I thought that, I swear to God, I thought that was the Angry Video Game Nerd. I thought that was the Angry Video Game Nerd. That's hilarious. Alright, so a villainous jerk-op moved in. You know what's funny is that Chris has described jerk-ops as just mentally retarded people who have been shot by a laser beam. A villainous jerk-op has moved in. Who are you? I'm you, but stronger. Would you really say that Christine is stronger than Chris? Do you think Christine is stronger than Chris at this point? I don't know if I'd go that far. Christine has moved in. Disgusting. Help me, why are they just running around? Everyone in the house is trying to sleep. Probably because you keep them up all the time. They gotta sleep, you know? That's how this shit goes. Where is the crotch? You'll never know. Oh man, go ahead, write it in the stream chat, my guy. Tell me, how is your game of Chris Chan Sims going? Because it looks like it's having a wacky time. Oh man, I like how Christine is a little tanner than Chris. That's good. Because at least Christine goes outside. So you got a pet ferret, is what I'm assuming, unless you just grabbed a ferret image off Google Images and gave it this Jotaro hat. I'm hoping that's your ferret, dude, because ferrets are great pets. There was once a girl who lived in my neighborhood when I was really, really young, and she had a pet ferret, and me and my friends would go to her house. We once went at like 1 in the morning, which was really edgy for me and my friends. Like, it was like midnight, 1 in the morning. We snuck out of our houses to see this ferret. Because we didn't know what a ferret was, and we were like, damn, dude. She's like, oh, I have this wacky animal, you guys should see it. And we snuck out in the middle of the night to see this ferret. It was pretty wacky. And we all had to run back to our houses because, like, the girl's mom woke up, and she was like, what are you doing outside of the ferry, piece of shit? And, like, we had to run. But let me tell you, it was pretty good. I do like the Jotaro hat. Oh, man. I also like this collar that this ferret has. Pretty good shit. Noodle bears. Oh, man. It's that boy with the watercolor art. You drew Reginald Sneasel. Damn, dude. It's good shit. Honestly, though, the way you drew these hands, well, I guess just one hand, the other one's behind those shorts, but these hands, the hands over here, looks good, you know? Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I like this tuft of fur, and just, like, everywhere there's fur, it just looks good, you know? Like, I feel like it gives it personality, which is a good thing, you know? Having personality in your art is just genuinely a good quality to have. And these little accents are good. And you should feel happy about it. Let me actually check if there's more. There's more fan art. Is there more fan art? Let's take a look-see. Oh, there was one more posted. And that'll be it for the fan art. It looks like this is all you guys have posted, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh boy. Alright. Zap, m'lady. Tony-chan, I'm scared. Fear not, Corrupt-chan, I will protect you. Oh man, why do I look like a very very stereotypical Jew? You ever seen that picture? It's the picture that's posted on 4chan all the time of just the Jew like with his hands. Oh man. I can't believe that Araki is over 50 yet he looks 20. Yeah, Araki is really young looking. The writer of JoJo, he's old. He's fucking old, all right? But damn. My art was skipped. Was your art skipped? Did you just post it? If you just posted it, then I can pull it up. Again, you got to keep in mind you had to have posted it when I asked for it. So if you posted after that is when I'll take a look at it, but not before. So that's how that works. Oh man. Screams. Achoo! He saved us all, the good boy. Man, look at her. Why do you do this? What? Man, people just have this obsession with drawing my old logo as a cutie pie short stack. She's just a short stack grill. And like sometimes she's my daughter and I protect her like in this one, then other times she's like a trap. Sometimes it's a he. I mean, normally it's a he to be drawn as a trap. I love it. It's good though. I'm like a protecting dad. It's exactly. I look like an elf too. I like the elf ears. And you also my beard. Good shit. I wish I could grow a beard that was pointing like that, but I can't. Oh man, short stacks is good. Yeah, short stacks are. I like my bikini bottom women to be short and stacked, dude. Dude. Oh man, this is good though. I like the little story that you've drawn here. I also like that Chris is sweating. That's good shit. This is wholesome. It's good. At no point is my penis whipped out. It's good. Ooh, All the Small Things. Is that a song I've never heard of? All the Small Things. Oh, it is in fact a song. I'm not I don't want the lyrics. I'd rather just have the video. What is the? Oh, it's Blink 182. It's got a pupper right in it. Is it good? Oh, you guys are looking fresh. Enough of that. That guy just says, I assume the whole song is just him saying na 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 na. I really hope that's the entire song. I refuse to believe that the song has anything more than that. Anyway, let's get to your stand though. Alright, so you've got a little bit of a low side B for your power. You've got your speed, that's a solid C. You've got your range, that is a solid B. You've got a little bit of a B for durability. You got a little bit of a C for precision. And you've got a C for potential. That's pretty good. None of your stats are particularly fantastic, and none of your stats are like shit. You just got an all-around, just decent stand. So tell me, what is your stand's ability? Ooh, that copyright strike. Please, if you post a stand, it would be nice if you could, you know, say what they do. That would be a cool thing. If you did, let me actually scroll up and see if you did. Ooh, let's see here. Okay, good. So I didn't miss it. But oh man, you got a stand that's rat related, which is good. Rats are pretty cool. They're kind of gross, but like they're also kind of endearing. I like that your stand doesn't have any feet. It's got these pointy nubs. I do think the nubs add character. He's got thick arms. He's also stitched together, which is nice. He reminds me of something out of WoW, like the Abominations, which is good shit. I do like all these rats. I assume it throws rats at people. I'm hoping it throws rats at people. I refuse to believe that it has any power beyond throwing rats at people. Honestly, rats are like just a solid design. If you're trying to design a monster, that's what you want to do. Use a rat. Rats are just kind of gross. Oh man, to Daddy Tony, the Boney, from a goblin named Ennie. That's good. I love goblins. What do you got over here? That's a Deathclaw hand. It says fuck the NCR, which is good. Fuck the NCR. They suck fucking wiener. I'm disappointed you didn't draw them in Legion uniform, but that's okay. I honestly only like the Legion, if only because their costumes are cool. Oh man. So I've got I assume that's you. Is that you, or is that... I'm assuming it's you, the author. So that's a Deathclaw hand. Why do you hate the NCR? Because they're just boring. They're just boring. They're like the most boring faction to possibly choose. So I'm not gonna pick the NCR because they're boring as fuck. At least in New Vegas, mind you. I do like the finger gun. Man, the finger gun is good. That is good shit. That is good shit. Did you guys know that you can't make your character have 4 fingers in Japan? Characters in Japan do not have 4 fingers. Do you know why? It's because... I only read this somewhere. I could be completely wrong. But I choose to believe it because it sounds legit. It's because it's a cultural stigma that 4 fingers is like unlucky, and it also reminds them of the Yakuza. Because the Yakuza will take off one of your fingers as like a punishment. So... That's a reason why they don't have 4-fingered characters in Japan, which is kind of neat. Kill me, father. Kill me. Man, you make this in Photoshop? Did you design this? It looks good. Man, this reminds me of what I used to do in high school. I used to like take basic shapes like this and manipulate them into objects. I made a Meta Knight just with like basic shapes in Photoshop in class once. It's bringing me back, you know, bringing a tear to my eye. Goddamn. This is good shit though. You managed... I like that you managed to capture the disturbing just face that the Sonic Totem has just through basic shapes, you know? Like you're not using anything more complicated than just like spheres and ovals and straight lines here and there, but it's basically just the same few shapes. And I think that's cool. That's a cool thing that you can do. Oh man, look at this. You got some... I am very Asian. Is that Lee? Is that my roommate Lee? No, I'm just harassing you. Uncle Jobel. Oh, you drew me with... Wow, that's not even... Jesus, that's not even... Wow. You made me blush. Just like the picture in here, you made me blush. That's flattering. That's flattering that you would think I'm good enough to draw me next to Joe. Jobel. Jobel. Job. Yeah, but Joel from Vinesauce. Vinesauce is great. I don't have spare time to really watch anybody. I don't watch YouTubers or streamers or doing... I don't have time. I'm always doing something. But Joel is fantastic. He's top tier. I mean, he likes JoJo, like me. So he obviously has good taste. But man, I'm flattered that you drew me next to Joel. I don't know who Big Moist is though. I wish I did. I'm sure it's very flattering to be drawn next to Big Moist. He's got a name that is pretty... I can almost guarantee you at one point or another I named myself Big Moist on Steam. But man, that's good shit. That's good. Tony, my fan art keeps going to the lobby. Well, that's unfortunate. Why is your fan art in the lobby? You gotta be in the... Why is Discord fucking with me? Alright, well, I will pull up your fan art since you are trying to post it. I'll make an exception. Just to keep you boys happy. Man. Tony is a former Phalus fan, confirmed. Is that confirmed? Is that who Big Moist is? Is that Phalus? I don't know. I have no idea. But man, I'm flattered, thank you. The holy... that's... And I'm in the middle, too. It's usually the most important spot. But thank you, that's... Honestly, it's nice. Ooh, what did you do? What did you do to my logo, bud? Why is he missing limbs? Is this your fetish? Is this... What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Seriously though, I'm a bit confused. Damn, dude. It's good art though. It's good art. What is going on here? Fancy Guru. Yeah. Oh man. Is this porn? Should I be showing this? The coloring is fantastic. The shading is great. The eyes look fantastic. The eyelashes. Man, I've got huge ass eyelashes. Like for a man, I've got very large eyelashes, so that's probably what my eyes look like. If I drew wings on my eyes, I'd look like that. They wouldn't even have to be very big wings. Oh, man. You know what? It's funny, like, you guys are talking in the chat like this is all good. Yeah, it is, but honestly, I'm more intrigued by this glowy shit in the back. I don't know, I guess I just like simplistic shit, you know? But I do like that. The glowing in the background. If this was just a black background, it would be significantly more boring. It's the detail that you put in to put stuff in the background and make it interesting. In addition to everything here. Also, this right here, it kind of looks like a bone or something, but it's nice. Tony, I need access to the Discord. You can access my Discord through my website, which is on the screen, my guy. Or you can ask Nightbot, my friendly neighborhood bot, and he will give you a direct link to the website if you just type in the code for that. I think it's links. Nightbot is real helpful. Make sure you use him. He is there to help. Oh, man. Boy. Man. You got my hair pretty spot on, besides you didn't do a mustache. But for the longest time, for about a year or two of my life, I wore my beard with no mustache, and I looked real Amish. I look real Amish. It's very strange. I'm on Discord right now, and I need to know. Oh, you gotta get to it from the website. You don't have to ask to get in. You just click it and you get in. Oh, man. Boy, am I wearing slippers? Damn, I'm wearing slippers right now. And if my slippers didn't have a back and were red, you'd be spot on. I'm just wearing, like, basic, like, dad slippers. You know, I don't even have, like, any fancy slippers. I'm just wearing, like, dad slippers like that. Wow. You basically got my outfit pretty spot on. If these were pajama pants that were, like, plaid pajama pants, if these were black plaid pajama pants, this would be my pajamas, and this would basically be, if this was a gray sweatshirt, that's what I'm wearing right now. I just wear like a gray sweatshirt with plaid pajama pants and some slippers. That's what I wear when I'm not wearing like my going out clothes, you know? It's ridiculous. All right. So I see you took a picture of me with my Helsing shirt on. It's time to get slime. Oh, man. Why do you do this? Why do people do this? Why do you find pictures of me? I don't have those glasses anymore. Jeez, this picture is a little old. I haven't had those glasses in forever. Oh, man. I used to have very thin rims for my glasses, and they'd break all the fucking time. But now I've got thick rims, and now my glasses don't break. Damn, I look exactly the same as I look now. I never change, do I? Alright, let's take a look at your stand. Good luck, but like, without the thing. Is that a song too? Is that a band? It doesn't have to be songs, it can be bands too, that your stands can be based off of. Good luck. Oh, I guess. Okay. Cell Dweller. Good luck. You're fucked. Okay. I'm just gonna skip somewhere. When was this made? Published in 2015. You know, for the 3 seconds I listened to that, I got a real 90s vibe from that. He's got 50. Why has he got coins all over his joints? I just thought it was silly. He had 50 cents on his wiener, or Wagyu. I don't judge. You can have that. Oh man, is it a throwback? No, I mean I didn't mind the song. Calling it, you know, an 80s song is or like a 90s song is really, I'm not taking a jab at it. Oh man, power E. That's nice. You gave your stand like a shitty stat, which is nice. Most people who design their own stands will never give themselves a bad ability or like a bad stat, and it's refreshing to me whenever I see somebody who has a shitty stat, because it means you're at least somewhat humble. Not to say other people aren't humble, but it means, you know, you didn't be ridiculous. He's missing an arm. Okay, so he's Finn, you know, for like that 2 episodes of, you know, Adventure Time when they cut his arm off. Anyway, speed A, range B, durability infinite. Well, now I take back what I said about the humble thing. Precision, A. Developmental potential, infinite. Alright, come on, dude. Come on. What's up with the potential? You gotta tell me what he does. Alright, I think you gotta tell me what this fucking guy does, because this is insane. How does he have infinite potential? Does he just get more money? Is it a stand that gives you money? Because that's gonna fuck the economy, my guy. No, I'm serious. That's pretty cool, though. Your stand design is neat. I like that he's missing an arm. You know, if he had no arms, he'd probably look alright. His head is... You drew a stand that's robotic looking, which is nice. Having robotic qualities is what most stands look like. And you nailed that, so good job. This is also a face. It's pretty cute. That's 5 cents, 25. It's a mouth. It's 50 cents. There's no 50-cent coins. What are you doing? Where are you from? Where are you from? They got 50-cent coins. It's ridiculous. Nintendo Switch? More like Nintendo Switch that shit off and turn on your PS4 instead. Man, I wish Chad Warden was still around and made a video about the Switch. Oh, man. Wii U? More like, will you get a better console? Oh, man, I miss Chad Warden. Oh, man. It gets really lucky. That makes sense. I do like stands that revolve around luck. Stands that use luck are interesting. They're rarely done well. Like, Araki has... I don't think Araki's really made, like, a lucky stand that's, like, fantastic yet. But he's made some alright ones. I give a pass to Jesus. If you didn't know, Jesus Christ, you know, the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ himself is actually, in fact, a stand in JoJo. Which is ridiculous. Wii U, more like the PU. Nintendo Switch, more like Nintendo switch over to the PS4. Oh man, that'll actually be the end of the stream. That will in fact be the end of the stream. He can't be harmed by normal means. The only way to harm him is to harm the user directly. That makes sense. There are a couple stands that are basically like that. Stands, fuck. Like Angelo's stand, because it's water. Kind of works like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know it was a lot of Chris reading, and the next one is basically just going to be Chris reading, so that's what you have to look forward to this Saturday. I hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you on the next stream. Good night.